Misaki, I think everybody should be dating or approaching people with whatever makes them feel comfortable. Talking about modern day Riz is so broad. Everybody talks to people in a different way. People approach each other in different ways. I think you should approach people and talk to people in whatever way makes you comfortable. Don't worry about what other people are doing. This is the biggest thing in life. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Worry about what you're doing. That's it. Right? Even back to like the hair conversation. If you don't like chest hair on yourself, then don't have chest hair, right? Like it just focus on what you're doing. Just that's kind of it. Tomoe, thank you for the 19 months. Another thing that really helps me in life is kind of remembering that if you, sometimes people will say, you brought up, well, I really like the idea of, being a little bit more old school with my romantic approach, blah, 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 blah. Somebody else out there feels that same way. Chances are, no matter how unique and amazing and flavorful you are, my little Momo, you're not that unique, even though you are very flavorful. I use this example for streaming, right? Where if there is a game that I want to play, chances are there is at least one person out there in the world that wants to watch me play that game. Same thing. There's probably at least one person in the world that likes that style of seduction, I guess, or attraction or whichever. Same thing with chest hair or no chest hair, hairy legs, not hairy legs. There's at least one person out there who likes that. And you're not going to find the person that you're looking for if you're not advertising yourself as you are, right? She said, I'm not unique. Yes, you are. You're unique in a very ununique way. No, I'm kidding. Oh my God, me after walkies. Yeah, basically, somebody will love you for you. And that's kind of it. Everyone's unique, exactly. But because everyone's unique, that's all you got to remember is that, I'm sorry, Dr. Potato. I'm not really sure what a commissioning program is. I'm sorry to hear about your roommates spreading stuff behind your back. I don't really have a lot of information about your situation, but I would just try to move out. I would try to either like cut contact with your roommate in a way where you are basically roommates. You come home, you don't engage with them, you do your stuff, or try to find somebody to take over your lease and move out. I know it's hard, but it's I'm sorry. Oh, so you can't just like have somebody take over your lease? Then what I would do is I would just give them nothing. Give your roommate nothing. Don't talk to them. If they say anything, don't be purposely rude either. I would just be like, if your roommate's like, how was your day? Be like, it was fine. I'm tired. I'm going to talk to you in a bit. I'm going to read my book, right? Just give them the less amount of stuff you can give them to work with. But do not be petty. Do not be mean. And I'm saying this because typically, from what I've noticed, people like that, they thrive off on the chaos and the pain that they inflict on you. So the best way to get back at them is to just give them nothing until they eventually like stop bothering you and start like unfortunately bothering someone else. But I would not try to confront them or anything like that. I don't know how the military works, but I'm sure that it won't be good to get into a big fight. But if it's possible, try to see if you can get a room change or anything like that. Yeah, I really feel like giving them the least amount of things to go off. But again, don't do it in a petty way. If they go, how are you? Don't be like, I'm fine. I'm good. Yeah, I'm just busy. I don't want to talk, okay? Like, oh, it's good. Sorry, man, just so busy. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Just keep like kind of, oh yeah, Friday night beers. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have to do this thing on Friday. Next time. Oh, next time. How does one get conjunctivitis? I'm so sorry, Zero. Yeah, I definitely feel like when you're around people at work, sometimes it's best to just like not again, I don't know how the army works, but for some reason, I have a feeling that it's better not to cause a really big stir and just kind of like give them nothing. Finals week at college. All right, Momos, can we all please spin for Aisu? Please spin and power up the brain cell. Romley, thank you for the 18 months. Spin. YouTube Momos, you too can spin. You spin, but slower. Yeah. Honestly, in general, I feel that when I was much younger, I thought that a lot of issues could be solved. To this day, I still think it's important to solve issues and to try and solve issues. But later, as you grow up, you kind of realize not every person is worth solving issues with. So sometimes just a nice little polite, like, oh, sorry, I've been so busy. Oh, sorry, I can't right now. I think it's for the better. Instead of being like, hey, actually, Also, if they're already spreading rumors about you, like if somebody already doesn't like you, that's kind of the problem when it comes to this kind of stuff. If they don't like you, you going to them and being like, hey, why don't you like me? What did I do wrong? I've been nothing but nice to you. Blah, 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 blah. You're never going to get anything. He's not going to just come up to you and be like, oh, I'm doing it because I'm jealous because, I don't know, you bench press more. They're never going to do that. It's not worth it. It really, really, really is not worth it. Maybe down the line in like 2-5 years, they're going to come up to you and say, I'm sorry, I was doing that. This is the reason for it, but don't count on it. Yeah, they know what they're doing and they do not care. That's kind of the problem when it comes to that. Bench pressing more than them is wild. Yeah, Matara, I've talked about people for less than that. I'm sorry to hear that, Peanut. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it doesn't burden your workload too much. Привет, S1, как дела? He was spreading because I was telling him to do his dishes. Yeah, it again, I'm sorry that's happening. I'm not you. I cannot tell you what to do, but I would just disengage from that person completely. I would give them nothing. I would give them nothing. Nothing. This has happened to me so many times in my life where I'd be at a job, say we're at a restaurant, and the boss will tell us to clean things a certain way. And I know that the boss is going to come in and check. So I'll tell the other girls or the guys at the restaurant, like, hey, we got to clean this way because if we don't, the boss is going to get mad at us. And then they get mad at me. And then they talk about me. And then eventually I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm done. You do your stuff the way you do your clothes, the way you want to do your clothes. You clean the way you want to clean. You get in trouble with the boss. Me? I don't need this bullshit. You're going to talk about me after I told you and helped you clean stuff so you don't get in trouble? Nuh-uh. But it takes a while to learn that, right? And just like you, when I was much younger, so dumb. I was so dumb. I'd be like, why doesn't this person like me? I was so nice to them. I did nothing wrong. I'm just trying to help. Oh my God, I was so naive. Now I don't bother. It sucks, but you gotta protect yourself. Why is that message from Heavenly Pin? Because don't call him daddy. Don't call him daddy. Oh no, she's calling me out. You're going to his chat to do it now. You're probably gonna get banned. I'm just saying. He'll probably time you out. No, the Momo's in a good space. He's hiding between my breasts. He's having a good time. Yeah, that's kind of what Hordian is saying is, I think when you're younger, you still have that naive idea of, if I just sit down, my hater, and talk about like, hey, why are we hating? What's wrong? Let's be nice to each other. Let's talk it out. Blah, 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 blah. And then as you get older, you're like, why am I going to reason with somebody who is talking shit about me? Give me a second. Hold on. I have to ask Sam something for work tomorrow because tomorrow I'm recording something with Amelie. Question. Can I get a little doc with just the... I'm not sure. Hold on. Give me one moment, everybody. I just need to check something before I forget. Oh, this is really good. Yeah. Okay. Don't click and snoop too much, Ama. But if you want to snoop like one story, basically, okay. Oh my God, this is so well done. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Amelie and I are recording something really fun tomorrow. Today, I f***ed up by accidentally starting a citywide scavenger hunt. I faked liking hiking, and now I am deep in the woods, literally and emotionally. My fiance isn't invited to the wedding because the bride thinks she's too pretty. Oh my God, this is so good. These are so good. My boyfriend won't make noodles the way I like. He vaped mid-sex. Okay. Whew, that's a little bit of a teaser on some of the stories Amelie and I will be having the pleasure of reading tomorrow. For those of you momos who are wondering, we did have a little submission in the Discord where you could submit where you can submit some stories. Now, disclaimer, not every single story you submit will be read. I will have my mods check through them, and there's a lot of stories that will be taken out, unfortunately, if they're. And also, I encourage you to submit anonymously. And once that's out on YouTube, you'll be able to submit after you see what kind of stuff it's for, et cetera, what kind of stories. You can take a look at the document. Everything's explained on there. You can talk about it. I feel like I've already yapped about it too much. You're gonna have to wait until the YouTube video's out. All right, my loves? You're gonna have to wait until the YouTube video's out. I hope mine was used. Well, we'll see if yours is used. We're gonna find out, my love. No spoilers. Again, I'm so sorry if your story isn't used. Like I said, I completely trust my moderators into picking. What started as a chill trip turned into an emotional ambush. Cool. This is exciting. I'm so excited. Yeah. I just want to say to my team, be careful what you wished for. Zero and Sam and Zenti, y'all said I want more work. Here you go. Mostly Lurk, thank you so much for the bits. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play Voices of the Void, but I'll take a look at my schedule and stuff. I was curious about the game, but I'm not sure. I'm scared I'm gonna get too scared. I mostly Lurk. Thanks so much for stopping by. Actually, 1 second. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure Amelie has everything and I have everything. Really drunk? Okay, for those of you who know me pretty well, do you think I could be good on Voices of the Void? Do you think I can be good on Voices of the Void, or do you think I'll get too scared? Do y'all think I'll get too scared? Because even the slow, like, what is it called? Atmospheric scare is really scary for me. Voices of the Void. It's like a scary atmospheric game. This is so organized. I just have to say, y'all really cooked. It's so organized, our everything. Oh my God. I'm so glad that I hired people who are so organized.